Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul, where I am your host, Michelle Boulden Hammond. And I am delighted to say, welcome back to season 4. Yay! Yes, I am excited for all the new things that's going to be happening here on this podcast this year. We have a lineup of new things. Again, audience, every time when I turn around, always something different will be happening. So, that's how I am. I'm that person who keeps it rolling, keeps it flowing, and just in dealing with finding people that are in like-minded situations. Like my special guest here, I want to welcome all the way from Texas.
Yes.
Say, look, your girl goes way across the continent. She goes
right.
all the way across the continent. So what I want you to do tonight, I'm going to want you to watch, because my special guest here is coming in 2 realms of her entrepreneurships. So first, I like to introduce my guest, Miss Tonya Cossie White, who is also known in her other portion as Coach T.
Yes,
Coach T is going to be coming to us, and one lucky person tonight will be able to win one of her Wise Craft creations. Let me tell you, I've ordered, if any of you have looked at my vending table, I have a Cash App emblem that she made, and let me tell you, she has it. She is very talented. And matter of fact, I want them blue earrings that I'm gonna get later on.
Have a pair of my earrings on right now.
Exactly. I love them. I love them. So yes, audience, I want you tonight. I want you to go grab a friend, bring them along, because we're also going to be talking about, she's one of the health coaches. And there's something that I think is very important, in this day and time, especially someone like me who had a little health problem a couple weeks ago. And with that health problem that I had, it actually knocked me all off whack. And now I'm trying to get back on track. And one of the things that she's going to share, that I want to share tonight, is that she has a 7-day meatless project. Let me say that again. A 7-day meatless guide that you can use. And that's one of the things that I know that I've been trying to cut back on far as is meat. So Miss Tonya, give the audience a little twist, a little flavor about what you got going on.
Hey, y'all. I have to throw the y'all in there because we from Texas. No, but that's me. That's my regular self. So I am Tonya Cossie White, as Miss Michelle said. I am a certified health coach. Well, actually, I'm now a master certified health coach, which is the prerequisite to becoming a board certified health and wellness coach. So that's my next step. I was going to try to, jump into it this year, but this year is not yearing yet for me for school. So I'm going to actually wait, and the exam only comes one time a year. So I'm not in the boat for this year. So next year, if the Lord spare, the Lord bless me and say I'm ready, then I will be a board certified health and wellness coach next year. So I am very excited about that. But outside of that, of course, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a homeschool mom of 9 years. We have our last 2 children that we are homeschooling. So I always have to shout out homeschool, because it was something that I never thought was for my life. So that is something that's very near and dear to me. But I am also a super CEO and dope crafter as well of Wisechoice Creations. My coaching practice is Wise Health and Wellness. So everything that has to do with me is Wise, because Wise is my maiden name, and so I just had to run everything with with Wise in it. So, as Michelle mentioned, my meatless. Did you want me to go into that?
You can. You know how you want to go. I'll follow right on in behind.
So my meatless journal, it's an ebook. It actually came about because, well, I can actually push back a little bit and just kind of share why I even became a certified health coach. So in 2016, I actually had some health scares as well. And so coming up the stairs, shortness of breath a lot, not really sleeping well at night. And so when I went in for, my regular physical checkup, did a stress test. When the results came back, at that time I was 35. When those results came back, they said that my body was actually functioning like a 45-year-old. And so when I looked at that, to me, that meant I just took myself away from my husband and my kids 10 extra years that they could have had me. Here, I've just basically took myself away because of things that I'm not doing, my bad eating, not, exercising. And so I never knew anything about a health coach, had no clue about a health coach. I heard about other, companies that did like supplements and things like that, but I never was interested in being, pushing products like that, which is nothing against it, but it just wasn't for me in that aspect. And so something just, and it wasn't something, I know who it was, but it just came to me, research a person that has to do something with health, that's not a doctor, that's not a nurse. And so when I saw a health coach, I had to jump in and kind of do my research. So I did about 6 months of research on different schools just to make sure, okay, is this something for me? But in the meantime, I actually started changing my eating habits. I started exercising. And so in probably that first 30 days with exercising, I go to the chiropractor regularly as well to get adjustments. I suffered from migraines. And so that helps a lot. That was removed from my life completely because I started going to the chiropractor and actually changed my entire eating habits and workout. And so from there, in 30 days, I was good. I had dropped 13 pounds just from changing small things, very, very small habits. And I know a lot of people feel like, when it comes to health and wellness, it's a lot of stuff that I need to change. It's a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of. Not all the time. Not all the time. And because everybody type is different, we have to do what works for our own body. And so sometimes, hence here we go with the meatless, with my meatless journal, sometimes removing meat for a while just to kind of give your body a break and really take advantage of eating those fruits, vegetables, the things that we really get the nutrients from. And then of course, I mean, you'll have to supplement sometimes with proteins and, peanut butters, beans, different things like that, smoothies and good stuff like that. But if you want to, and it's only 7 days, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't eat what I meat. You can't. You 100%, you 100% can, because think about vegans and vegetarians. I have one daughter that's a vegan and one daughter that's a vegetarian. And so they don't eat meat. They don't eat meat at all. They don't eat meat items at all. So you honestly can. And those items they are really good because if you're preparing them at home, you're seasoning them to your taste. You're doing what you need to do to your taste. So it doesn't take away seasoning. It doesn't take away taste unless that's, what you want to do. But with that ebook came from, okay, so this is another step in my health journey that I want to see if it makes a difference. And so sat down, kind of got some ideas together, ran them by my husband, and just, compiled some easy things, because everything in there is easy. It is very simple. Things are not expensive. It's things that you already have around your home that you can make super quick. The kids will enjoy it if you want to take them on the health journey as well, because I took everybody in my house. When it was time for me to go on my health journey, we all going. Exactly. It's no separate cooking and no separate buying this and buying that. We all going together. And so a lot of the things that are in my health journey, or in my ebook, is things that we made during our transition. And so we still do it now today. We still do meatless weeks. Sometimes we'll go, more than the 7 days, just because let's just give ourselves, a break. So that's kind of how I got into, health and wellness, because of my own health, issues. And it was a few other things as well. But my cholesterol and all that kind of stuff was high. But because I changed my lifestyle, so much has even out. I was able to get my husband off of blood pressure medication. His doctor was completely shocked. And what are you doing? What is going on? And he just tell him, is my health coach. It's my health coach that's doing this. And so it doesn't take a lot. It just takes and it's probably something people always say, but it just really takes you. If you seriously want to do it, you're going to do it. Just think about things that we want to purchase. When I see something, a lot of times it's hard. If I don't get it, it's hard for me not to think about it anymore until I get it. And so if I'm very determined, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to do what I have to do, I'm going to get that. So it's the same thing when it comes to your health. If you are tired of popping these different medications every day, if you're tired of going to the doctor and hearing bad news, then do something to change it. And it's very small changes that you have to, or that you can incorporate into your lifestyle until you get adjusted to it. And then from there, I mean, it's easy selling. I don't know if you saw, I do also have a course as well, a self-paced course. It's a change habit, change health course. And it comes with this, okay, there we go. Comes with this journal. And the course it's online, and you get the journal as well, but it takes you through, so it's 8 weeks. It's 8-week change habit, change health program. And it takes you through 8 weeks of just incorporating, better habits, I guess you can say. But it starts with the mental. Anything that I do when it comes to health and wellness, it starts with the mental first. I don't talk about food. I don't talk about exercise. I don't talk about sleep. None of that. And all of that is in this journal and in my course. But if this is not functioning well, none of it is going to matter. I don't care if it was 2 days. None of it is going to matter.
Tonya, you have just said
too much.
You have said something that is right. It has to start up here. But for the past couple weeks, I've been using this 3C tactics. So one, when you were talking about it, has to do, you can give me all of this stuff, but it has to really start up here. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. You're giving the information, like you just said. You giving the information, because some people don't think about a chiropractor, but let me tell you, I know, because I went to one and I thought it was just a back thing, but when he showed me different stuff, that I've always been a person who had problems with going to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, you got some blockages here. And mm-hmm. I mean, he started moving things, and mm-hmm. things started moving. So a lot of people don't believe in this alternative holistic health. They we have been so accustomed, and I'm not saying, let me put this disclaimer, I'm not saying don't take your medicine. I'm not saying don't check on to your doctor. Right. But hey, there are other things. Hey, the dentist treats your teeth. The doctor treats your federal health. The psychiatrists or they treat the mind. So why not? We have other things for the alternative things. That's why not do some alternative things such as Reiki, meditation? That's we had a whole conversation on that before we got on tonight. But these are some other things that's option to enhance your overall feelings of your mind, your body, and soul. And one thing you said, I love the fact, because here, that's what we talk about mostly on my upfront mind, body, soul. We're doing it up front, because the mind, the body, and the soul, if any one of them things are all out of line, it just knocks everything else out of battle. It won't work. That is so true. It won't work. So I commend you again for one, giving the clarity, because one thing I like that you said, you did your research. Oh yeah, I am. You just don't go get the prescription. Nuh-uh. You just don't go get the prescription. I don't do that. And just take it for their word. I will tell you now, like you said, your husband was on these cholesterol pills. Now, I do know one of the effects, they say, once you take cholesterol pills and you stop taking them, it can be some other serious problem, because most of the times, cholesterol pills, you got to stay on them for eternity.
Right.
But you did your research.
Right.
You bought clarity, and then you was committed. Not only did you just do it for yourself, but you got your whole family involved in it. So I would say, do your research, people. That's all you have to do. There's a free website out there to check out all these medications. Because, hey, I felt let me tell you something. The best thing that they've done for me is when I work with this community outreach. The best thing that I've learned, I went to go stay in Bethesda, Maryland for 2 nights to learn about the National Library of Medicine. A lot of people don't understand that this National Library of Medicine, if you think about it, that's where all the research is done for medicine.
Yeah.
That's where all studies, any way back in 70 AD, all of that is in a film where people get paid $100,000 to roll this film around. That was the best thing that they had gave me in that job, because I came away with some very good information. And a lot of people don't even realize that all you have to do is go on MedlinePlus.gov. And all you can research your dish detergent. You can research all of these stuff on the shelf. Everything, the medication they give you, where it's started from. Because hey, when you go give me the script, how long has it been there? I'm gonna give you a prime good example. My dad, God rest his soul, my dad was 92 years old. And he got the cancer. His cancer came back after 20 some years. He had prostate cancer. And he started going to the oncologist. And I was like, giving you metformin. Why is he giving you metformin? I was like, Dad, that's for people who's on diabetes, diabetes and stuff. And I addressed the doctor. I said, well, my father ain't never had no diabetes. So where is this coming from? Oh, well, this is something new. A new study has came that metformin helps with the heart and the lung. I said, well, you're not treating his heart. You are his oncologist.
Right.
So I'm not understanding why you're giving that. And he looked at me like, But I mean, these are the things you have to do. You have to redo your research.
You have to.
You have to do
your research. You have
to do your research. And again, we will have that information up before it ends. But let me tell you something, guys. I want you to go grab some friends, share this video, because she's also giving a giveaway tonight of one of her crafty creations. She actually has her earrings on tonight. That she has on.
I do.
We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be right back. Welcome back to season 4, our first episode of season 4. I am here with my guest, Miss Tonya Cossie White, otherwise known as Coach T. And look, she was just dropping off some nuggets, letting us know about certain things that can be happening. They were talking about this meatless Monday, but to do 7 whole days, I'm down for the challenge.
Yeah, it's 7 days in a week. It's not just Monday. It's not just Monday.
It's
And then
seven
what's so
days.
good about that meatless journal for 7 days? I mean, if you like what's in there, just repeat it. Just keep. I mean, it just don't have to be 7 days. That's just how simple the recipes are in there. These can be incorporated um for the entire month. If you, I mean, my family and I have done the entire month, a meatless month, and just small things in there. So there's breakfast ideas, there's lunch ideas, dinner ideas, and also snacks as well. So those things, smoothie recipes, different things like that, that you can eliminate maybe whatever it was that, maybe a not so healthy item that you have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and just switch one of those, one of the healthier options, and then you'll find yourself wanting this, not even wanting to go back to what you had before, because of how you have dropped those pounds and how your body feels, how your mind feels, really. Because a lot of times, those migraines and all that good kind of stuff that I still deal with every once in a while is due to us sitting a lot, for one, and our body is compressed. Of course, we are at computers, phones, social media. We're always on that, and so blood flow is really not flowing the way it needs to flow, which is why chiropractic care is 100% a part of my wellness journey. It has been for 10 years now. This month, I saw the Facebook memory. This month actually made 10 years. I've been going to the same chiropractor, and she is so upfront about everything. I mean, any question you ask about how joints, function, this, that, and the other, she is waiting for somebody to ask her that, basically, because she loves to talk about that. And so me and her, our appointments go so long because I need to ask, because these are questions that I could be asked, and so I mean, I have a go-to, I have a go-to to get that information from. And so I make sure I do it. I have recommended chiropractic care to so many people. Some have taken me up on it, and some, they hear the negative side of it, because of their use for for car accidents, when people are in car accidents. So they hear that information, they don't associate it with wellness. So I mean, is cliche. If you give your body what it needs, it can heal itself. We were created to do that. We were 100% created to do that. And so if my body is getting exactly what it needs, then I'm going to get out of my body what I need. I'm able to function. I'm not dealing with joint pain, headaches, weight up and down. My weight has been the same for 6 years.
Wow.
Because I have trained my mind, for one, and my body to maintain this weight. I don't want, I've, and this probably going off subject, but when I was coaching very heavily, I used to get a lot of messages asking, how can I lose weight? How can I lose like this 15 or 20 pounds in a few days, because they wanted to go on vacation or things like that. And my response was always, I have no clue, because I don't. And people are like, well, you're driving potential clients away, because that's not my ideal client. That's not, one thing I don't want a person to have to say is, oh, well, I worked with her and, I lost all this weight, but then in a few weeks or so, it came right back because of me trying to tell you something quick. And this is just something that you're super laser focused on it right then. But then the moment that vacation or that whatever is over, you're back to your old habits. You're going to blame that on me.
Exactly. And you're talking right. And you definitely are talking right. You are definitely talking right. Because we are in this society where we want everything right now, have it your way today. No, it's not even have it your way today anymore. It's have it right now.
It's having right. Yes.
It's
Yes.
having right now. But
Yes.
anything that's worth
Yes.
having, you're gonna have to put some sacrifice in
Yes,
it.
indeed. That's right.
So you exactly have to put some sacrifice in it.
That's right.
So again, I appreciate. When we talked, I was like, okay, oh, a 7-day meatless thing.
Yes.
I'm really ready for that. I'm
Yes.
really
Yes. I'm
ready for
excited.
that. And I'm gonna say, who's gonna take the challenge? Is anybody out here in the audience, even those who
That's
may be
right.
on right now, or even
That's right.
those who are gonna catch this replay?
Yes.
Just write me in, because you know what? I might have her come on one night and we might do a class.
Yes, because I used to do those as well.
Yeah. So I
I
mean,
used to
hey,
do those as well. Yes.
yeah, so we
Something
might have
super
you come
quick.
on one night, who knows it may, because I'm all about pushing this information out for us
Yes.
to get
Yes.
more healthier.
Yes.
Okay, I have my sister on here. She said, I'll take that challenge. So
Hey,
sis,
okay.
hey, and it's about accountability partner. So
That's right.
it's about
That's
having that
right.
accountability.
That's
As you
right.
said, Tonya, you don't fix certain meals. You did it as a family.
That's right.
So
Had to.
you had to,
Had to.
because you did it as a family. So I
Had
think,
to.
and then a lot of people don't realize, and I mean, this is choosing for anybody. I'm not trying to tell you, you do you. You
Right.
do you,
Yes.
boo.
Please. Please.
You
Yes.
do you, boo. But I know
Please.
what I need to do some things,
Please.
because like you said, that for me a couple weeks ago was a scare for me, because
Yeah.
I know I got work to do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't be leaving away from here.
Come on here. Come
I
on here.
can't be leaving away from here. My
Come
assignment
on
is
here.
not done
That's
until
right.
he tells me
That's
it's
right.
done. And I know he done told me things that need to get cleared and get done,
Right.
that I need to be here a little bit longer
That's
for.
right. That's right. I
So
agree.
for me, that's gonna be, I need to do that for me. Um,
And
and
that's a great
and
thing.
that's when we said about the things about the holistic health side. A
Yes.
lot of they don't want us to know about this meat,
That's
because
right.
have you seen a big chicken breast here lately?
Mhm. At a
I
few
was
places.
scared. I was scared a couple weeks. I was
At a
like,
few places.
is this
Yeah.
not a chicken? This is
Yeah.
a dodo
This
bird."
is this is a
I'm
person.
like, okay, so what's being injected, we're
Yeah.
actually getting that. So
That's
those are
right.
some things that
That's right.
you might want. And what you said it about the clearing of the mind, a lot of
Yes.
people don't realize too, once you do this, you might have a clarity of mind, something that you've
Yes.
been all fuzzled brain, having a lot of brain chatter, can't
Yes.
sleep. It might be just because you have to just change that diet and get it regulating and get that blood flow circulating
That's
like
right.
it should be.
That's
So
right.
I'm up for the challenge. Thank you, Roxanne, and
Yes.
we'll
Thank
talk,
you,
and
Roxanne.
we can be accountabilities partners for it.
Yeah.
Lisa, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us tonight here
Yes.
on our first episode. We're back
Yes.
on Tuesdays nights for this go round. But Tonya, I appreciate you for saying yes. I always
Of
tell people say
course.
yes. I thank you for saying yes, because not only are you saying yes to upfront mind, body, and soul, but he gives me this to give. So you're saying yes to God. And I
That's right.
know that he's going
All
to
the time.
encourage you and bless
All
you,
the
because your
time.
business is blooming
Thank
right
you so
now. So we're
much.
going to go
Thank
on
you.
and move into the next factor of your entrepreneurship, because let me tell you,
Yes.
them blue, purple, and black earrings,
Yes.
they be mine. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I love those too.
So
Yes.
can you show the audience some of your crafts? Even, I don't know, even if you have the signs that you have, because I do. I don't know if my cousin is watching tonight. She is getting ready to get married. So I love this little craft sign
Oh,
that you have that somebody could do as a gift. To put
I,
that out there to register, they can
yeah,
bring the card. But yeah, that's a
right,
that
right.
is a nice little gift.
So I don't have any plaques made at the moment. I have some orders waiting, but I don't have any in because I try to make sure I get them out,
Yes.
as fast as possible. But I do have, of course, some coming up. But I do have my earrings that I
Yes.
just launched a few days ago. I do have those. I mean, I would have to step away like a quick second. It's like right in the next room, and I can bring them in
Hey,
here.
So,
Okay, I
so
can
what
do
I'm
that.
gonna do while we do that, so while you go, let you stop. So don't nobody go nowhere because let me
Yeah,
tell you,
don't
she
go.
is actually going to give away someone a prize.
Yes.
So I want you to be listening because it might be from what you hear in this interview that
Mm-hmm.
you might be the first person to get it. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
all about giving away and but we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna let her go get what she needs to get,
Okay.
and she'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul. See that right there is what you're seeing is what we come in the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul. What is the warm your heart, warm your mind, and warm your soul retreat. And let me tell you, that is an experience for the mind, body, and soul. That is my 12th annual year. Let's celebrate this and doing it.
Wow.
It would have been 14, but
Congratulations.
COVID, we haven't did it for
Okay.
2 years, but we're going back to the Wade's Point Inn on the water, refreshing time. Oh my God,
Wow.
it's so much solence there and serene by the
I
water.
need to
I'm
be a part of
excited.
that.
Huh?
I need
See?
to be a part of
Yeah. Well,
that.
hey, next year, hey.
Yes.
And what you seeing scrolling across where he's laid into, I've got the projects going. When I'm tell you like this, Tonya, I don't sit on what God gives me. So if he gives it to you, and obviously I say this all the time within the projects and stuff that I get into. If he
Mm-hmm.
gives it to you, he gives it to you for a reason.
For a reason.
And one thing is about me, I'm a person who takes the action because faith is an action word.
Yes. Yes.
So the
Yes.
great thing about this experience is when we're talking about bringing alternative health and bringing things that he has blessed me to be in so many regions to get trained in different areas, and I
Mm-hmm.
want other people to feel that experience. But
Yes.
here's the thing: why not do a little schooling on it? So the next goal that I'm working towards is the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul Academy. Basically,
Mm.
is having these retreats because people need these retreats
That's
just to
right.
get away.
That's
So
right.
that is what we're working towards to do these. Now, second thing is in September, I've been asked to go to internationally to go to Grenada and talk to people about mindfulness, meditation, and different things like that.
Nice.
So
Okay.
those are also I need the resources. Not only, not to say it takes money, yes,
Right. Right.
but I need the resources that I can make this effective because I know he put me here for global's work.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on here. Come on here.
I'm just
I
saying.
know that's right. Come on here.
I'm just saying. He put me here for global
For
work.
global. Let's go.
So that's it. You ask not because you have not. So
There
if
you go.
anybody feel like, hey,
That's
there's
it.
there's where you can send your little blessing to be a blessing because
Yes.
that's what I want to do is just be a blessing. And it will take the resources to move forward into this upfront mind, body, and soul. I actually want to do it
Amen.
where I can have people of domestic violence, battered women,
Yes.
whatever. And then I'm also adding men to this thing. So it's just not going
Nice.
to be
Okay.
for women. So, because
Right.
I think a lot of our men need healing as
Yeah,
well.
I
I
agree.
actually have a
I
brother
agree.
that I connected with
I
on
agree.
Sunday that I am looking to do some work with. He actually next
Oh,
month,
nice.
because we know Stress Awareness Month is in
Yes.
April. I'm having nothing but mental health therapists on, because again,
Yes.
our people
Yes.
perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
If we don't understand our ACEs, our adverse childhood experiences, if we don't understand
Mm.
why we act the way we do or why some of those things is. So those are the type of things, and it takes money. I
Yeah.
can't have people come to these platforms for nothing.
Right.
So, and because
Right.
I'm a giver, I have to have people who's going to sow and who wants to
That's
give and
right.
not just
That's right.
always want something back in
That's right.
return.
That's
Because
right.
again, next week the overflow of donations have are highly recommend have came in, play things I didn't even know that would come in. I asked, I put it out
Wow.
there, people have donated. um,
Okay.
yeah, and it's going to be on a healthy regimen because the place has farm to table food, and my caterer is coming
Wow.
in. Yeah,
Okay.
farm to table food, paint night
Okay.
stuff, pampering on Friday night, which is pampering, popcorn pampering, pajama party. Saturday, hey, they even gonna get to experience reflexology. They're gonna
Oh,
get to
nice.
experience the meditation chair that is
Oh, yes.
complimentary 11 minutes for all the guests who get that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
just
Yes.
I try to
Yes.
set that atmosphere because you need it. When you leave from there, you will have something to take on. Look, my
Right.
cousin Donnie is on here. I love him to death. He says, I see you preaching, cuz. Oh,
Yes.
cuz. Oh, but don't you know, cuz I was saying a little bit beforehand before you got on.
Yeah.
I was just spreading the facts about we do not know. I know this is going a little bit off topic, but then again, it's not, because
It's not, yeah.
I think we need to
It's
have an
needed all the
open,
time.
yeah, we need to have an open mind of things.
Hmm.
Like I said to people, yes, I'm doing the sound bowls. I still have God within me. He still
That's right.
uses me to work
That's
through
right.
that. If you don't know the science behind it, stop saying that everything is of the
It's,
devil. We're
yeah.
giving too much
Or
credit.
negative.
There
Yes.
is science behind healings
Yes.
and properties of healings. And I know
Yes.
people have their own little ways. You can believe what you want to believe, but my intentions is to help heal
That's right.
mind, body, and
And
soul.
so
So
that's
there's
right.
nothing wrong with meditation.
That's right. Not at all, because I'm
Not at all.
actually in the process of getting my meditation teacher instruction. So it
Yeah.
is not at all.
There's
And
nothing wrong with that.
actually, meditation, if you have a few seconds, I don't even try to push, the minute, the 5 minutes. If you have a few seconds to just take a mental vacation, because that's what I call it. That's
Say it
what I
again.
teach.
Mental
A mental
vacation.
vacation. And all that is simply sitting back in your chair, putting your head back and closing your eyes and just being still and silent. If you have a few seconds to do that, you'll be so surprised at how your breathing calms, how you actually recognize that you are breathing because the hustle and bustle, who having time to take deep breaths? Nobody is focusing on taking deep breaths. So just taking that quick little few seconds and taking that mental vacation will change so much in that moment, and then so much for the rest of your day. Try it. Try it.
Try it. You might
Try
like
it.
it. Because
Try
trust
it.
me, this vibroacoustics chair, I might do a little thing tonight. It really works. And when we talk about
Oh,
affirmations make so much
yes.
change and
Yes,
channel.
yes, yes,
And I
yes,
want
yes.
to thank my instructor here, my Reiki instructor. Yes, I'm gonna say it.
Mm.
Stephanie, she's on here. Thank you so much.
Hey,
She's the
Stephanie.
one who got me to my level 1, and she's gonna
Oh,
carry me through. I
nice.
just gotta get it through here. And I tell people, quick, stop it, because it's
Yeah,
really nothing but the gift of healing hands.
that's it.
That's to me, that's all it is. And
That's it.
I just want people to have a more open mind.
Right. Right.
She says,
Right.
"Hey, y'all, just have an open mind, and it's natural."
That's right. Yeah.
I pray with the people. I look. I tell them, look, I'm a woman of faith. I don't know what you do,
Right.
but I pray with people and I've seen it work. I had someone at work 2 weeks ago. She had a pain in her back. I did what I did. It eased up the pain. We got to stop saying everything is of the devil. He gives us the gifts.
Or negative.
He says it. He says it. He gives us the gifts.
Right.
He gives us those gifts. Now,
that's right.
We just have to ask him to activate them.
That's right.
How long have I been sitting on these hands for? Ever since I told you about the incident that happened. And Miss Carol, if you're watching, Miss Carol came into the doctor's office. Intentionally, I led by the Spirit. He says, lay and pray for that woman. This woman came into the doctor's office, hadn't slept in 16 hours, and she said that she had to go because of the Lyme disease. I prayed with the lady. Boom. Next day, I didn't know. The secretary said, Michelle, Miss Carol called and said, whatever you did for her, it really worked. And she did 6, she slept, and now she can go to her event and preach out to those ladies. That was nothing but the healing of the hands, which is nothing. But so people stop it. As she said about when she researched as becoming a health coach, do your research.
That's right. You have to.
Do your research.
You should. It's your body.
You should. It's essential.
It is your body.
It's why your not?
Body. Why not understand a self?
And it's not that you're making yourself a higher power neither. It's not that you're making or taking in that. But self-care ain't selfish. So when it comes down to my self-care, I'm not going to be selfish about it at all. I'm going to be intentional about it because I know that he has me here for a reason and planned for a reason to help others.
Yes,
and through him working through me, that's what you're gonna see. I think that could be wrong. Right through
that needs to go on the shirt. That's what one of my friends always say. Every time we say something, about business, she's like, "You need to put that on the shirt."
Yes. So Stephanie said, "I'm loving every moment of this." Yeah, I mean, there's no. We talk about this. We talked about that day. I was like, "Hey, I just didn't realize that was over 12 years ago that happened," and then it just. Something. I know what the something was.
Yeah,
you need to go ahead and learn a little bit more about this, and go ahead and do this. You know how much work you can do. How much somebody's having a bad day or this, whatever their mind. You can really help with that. Tapping, EFT, essential tapping. I did it last week. Yes. I did it. I mean, he's just showing me the holistic ways of how to do things. And I think it says our people perish because of the lack of knowledge. If we start getting the knowledge, and again, I love what you said about the body. We can ask for the healing, but there's also some things that we got to intuit to make those healing and make those purposes.
That's right.
Now, as I said before we got on, we talked about, people saying about crystals or whatever.
Yeah.
That's people's choices. People do what they want to do. If the moon moves the water, we're 80% of water. Why don't you think the moon won't move with us? I'm just saying.
Come on here. Come on here, somebody.
I'm just saying. And I'm still blessed and highly favored.
That's
Thank
right.
you, amen.
That's right.
So I'm just saying, crystals, they were in the Bible.
That's
Talk about it. Jade, crystals, quartz, all of it. He talks about all this stuff. Paved with gold, streets paved with gold. Jasper. Come on, rubies. If that's the case, why we wearing rings?
Earlier too, we went. Yep, I was just about to say we weighed on our rings. Yep.
I'm just saying. Come on, people. We gotta learn a little bit of things before we insinuate things and learn things. Like I said, for people who don't understand the science. Yes, we have the spirituality and we have the science. Like I said, when I use what I use for clients, when I have in counseling sessions or we have group counseling, they have anxiety, they have different things. I round them tunes and those frequencies. That's the thing. People got to understand sound is frequency.
Yes. Think about when we use the white noise. This is thing, or even the what is it? I think I've heard brown noise now.
Brown noise.
It's different ones. So just think about that, how that helps a child sleep. It actually helps adults sleep as well. I'm one of them.
I'm gonna give a little lesson out right now, because again, it goes back to a couple months ago. I was at a retreat and a woman said, "Oh, she using them sound bowls and that's that wiki stuff." I said, "Let me get a lesson." I said, "Oh, I want you to have an open mind." I said, "As for me, now I know there's science behind that. Frequency sounds. They've been working with that for years. There are so many levels of different sounds in this atmosphere that can change people's whole mindset, whole people things,
right.
what they can do." So, solfeggio, I tell you to go look those sounds up. Meditation sounds. Come on, people. We got to get better. I understand there's a spiritual realm out there, but if you have God within you, He will
That's
not
right.
let nothing come for you.
Right. That's
You
right.
know, it's a gift of healing out here.
That's right.
And when I use it in my work with clients, the sound, it helps move those attitudes. It helps
Yes.
shift the whole atmosphere.
Yes.
Frequencies is what's needed. So if you got the heart, you got the throat, or you have all of those different areas,
Connected. Yep.
why people can't communicate? Something clogged up in your throat. I'm just saying,
Good stuff.
we
This
just
is good
gotta get
stuff.
better and stop saying everything is the devil. And we just need to come together and learn
That's
about
true.
some things and stop just putting a fence up to it. Because again, people didn't have these things, medications and stuff like that. They had to use these type
Yeah,
of things.
that's right.
And as I expressed to the lady, this is not nothing weaky. You have God in you, right? So, never let nothing come against you, right? Who, if God is for us, who can be against us?
That's right.
So I said to her, just think about when you was back in Sunday school. I said, we had those little Sunday school cards back in the day. The Sunday school, when you talk about the story of David and Saul, I said, they had us make believe that it was a harp, but it doesn't say anything about a harp. It was the sound of what he used that calmed that spirit down. How we don't know that was a sound bowl? We don't know.
We don't know.
It
That's
was a
right.
frequency of sound that moved.
Right. That's
It
right.
was the sound when they walked around Jericho. It was
That's
those
right.
frequencies that
That's right.
all them walls tumbling down. So yeah, there's some things that we need to stop addressing and thinking that it's not of God. But also, didn't He make everything?
Yeah. I mean,
We can be on this all night, but
forever.
we
Yeah.
we don't we did a side coach left
Good
on
stuff.
there, but you were coming
Good
back,
stuff.
so you were coming to show us your other entrepreneurship of your earrings that you
Yes.
have.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so
Yes.
one lucky winner tonight will get these earrings.
Yes. 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 So y'all are ready. Hopefully, I don't have the.
And she had the nerve to put my favorite ones
Yeah,
up
I
there.
had to start with I had to start with yours first. I had to start with yours. I'm trying to make sure I don't have the little blur in it. But so these are it's the color blue, even though there's a purple, black, and there's a at the back there is a champagne, it's almost like a pearl coating at the back of it, just so it can kind of give like a little shimmer. So these are just the color blue, but they also come in a pink as well, which is a gold glitter pink. There's a white, and then there's a lime green. So these are just the color pink. So these are hand painted. They are designed, cut, and handcrafted by these good God-given hands right here. So I have wanted to do earrings. I got my laser in 2021, and I use a Glowforge Pro, and which is how I pretty much cut my signs, the plaques, all of that good stuff. And I wanted to do earrings first. That was my whole, my biggest thing. And I had one customer ask me about a plaque because I did a business plaque, but she had wanted one for her wedding. And so that's where the wedding, it just took over my whole entire life. But I asked for it. So that, I asked for it, so I don't trust me. I don't have no complaints at all. I asked for it, but God kept putting on me, okay, so you've been sitting on these earrings for a long time, because every time I would say, okay, I'm going to do it, okay, I'm going to do it, I would just push them back, because then now here's some plaques, here's some signs, here, more things started coming. And so in January, it was almost like I'm not giving you a choice. you're doing, you're going to do it. You just need to figure out what date you're going to drop them. And so all of mid-January, all of February, I got them all together, started designing, cutting, testing out hardware, because I wanted to make sure, of course, it was hypoallergenic hardware, quality hardware, and then some I also have that is also sterling silver. So I just wanted to make sure that the hardware was something that would hold up. Is this something that I would put in my ear? I have 3 daughters. They love earrings. So is this something that I would give to them to put in, to put in their ears? So I cut just the 4 of us earrings first, and I gave, they picked their earrings, and I, kept mine. And so from there, I just went with it. I said, if people love them, they love them. And if they don't, they gonna have to figure out a way to love them anyway. ain't no take backs. So these are some other ones. This is a part of our bling collection. So these are actually rhinestones that I put on here one by one. It's a black laser cut. These are dangles as well. And the lighting just don't, the video of course don't do the lighting no justice, but they are so amazing. That's our bling collection. And then there's a pink as well. So you'll probably notice a lot of cuts that I have are in pink, because pink is my favorite color. But there are other color options on my site as well. And so then another one of my favorites, so the ones that I have on here, they come in a blue as well. So these are our triangle, and then they come in the pink that I have on as well. So they come in there. And then I do have clip-ons. I did have a request to make sure that I created earrings that were clip-ons for ladies that just like clip-ons or don't have a pierced ear. I made in our hand painted collection, they are, okay, there we go. They are clip-ons as well. So they are circle clip-ons. I love these. So I try to wear them. I don't do good with clip-ons, because I don't feel like I know how to really put them. I don't want to lose it. I think it's going to come out. So I try not to wear them as much. Everything that I have created, I wear as well. I don't, I don't play around, just make it and then just, send it out there. These are also just some fun ones that I created. So I love these. Yeah, these they're different, they give like just a different feel. The one at the bottom, these are a part of our color shift. So the color can be like a turquoise, a purple, it just shifts as you move. The color, moves as well. And so I thought this would be pretty cool for like a, kind of like a conversation piece, because the top is different for each one. So if somebody thought you had on a diamond on one side and then they see the other one, is like, it kind of opened up a conversation. And then this is just a bigger version of it, but it doesn't have the hearts at the bottom. So this is our color shift as well. So I wear these a lot. These are my favorite. And then we have, I'll just show like one of our other collections, our speckled collection. So these are suds. This is our large heart. I got this blur at the back, so it probably is not showing. Okay, there it is. So these are like a transparent acrylic, and I didn't mention that all of our earrings are acrylic, laser cut acrylic, and it's good quality. This is the acrylic that I use for everything, and so plaques, signs, word letters, all that good stuff. So it's very good quality laser cut acrylic. Again, like I said, designed and handcrafted and all that good stuff by me. And so then I have some of the long oval do in the speckled. So this is a transparent acrylic. It looks like it's a brown and tan, but it can also look like it's a kind of like a green like
army
army fatigue
camouflage.
type.
Yeah.
Yes. So to me, when I did the speckled collection, I felt like these can be, you can kind of dress them up, but these would be so perfect with casual anything. On those days it's like, let me just throw a hat on. I don't want to put too much on my face, but I still want to have a cute earring. And so, just throw that on and you're good to go. So yes, everything is on our website now.
And as you can see, the website is up here. So
Yes.
I need you guys to go and order and look her stuff up. And you can also
Yes,
follow her
please.
at her Wise Craft Creation, Wise
Yes,
Choice
please. Yes,
Creations.
Wisechoice
Yeah.
Creations.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wise Choice Creations. Go follow her there.
Yes,
And
yes.
for tonight, I'm gonna roll out because we almost done with our show.
Yes.
So for one lucky person to get the earrings
The
tonight,
keychain wristlets.
the
I'm actually
keychain,
doing the
she
keychain
got the
wristlets.
keychain. Yeah,
Yes.
she's giving
I
away
do
the
keychain
keychain.
wristlets as well. Yes.
Yeah, the
So it could
keychain.
be between either one of these. All of our keychain wristlets, they are stretch, but of course to put it on is just a simple roll. You don't have to stretch it. I do put charms on our keychains. Of course, it comes with the keychain hook as well. And then this one is a two-tone, so it's a royal blue and a navy blue, and then the turquoise in the middle matches the two charms on here as well. So just two options for that lucky winner. So you'll choose and you'll let me know, or
I'm getting ready to put it out there right now.
okay.
So
Okay.
for those of you who want to be in this contest, and it'll be the first person who comes up here in the comment section, you need to write, what state did Tonya say that she was from? So, but we also have Kiana on here, Brown. She is one of my speakers next week. Thank you for
Hey,
joining
Kiana.
us.
Yes,
Oh,
hi.
Roxanne got it.
Roxanne got it.
Roxanne got it. She said Texas.
Go,
and
Roxanne.
look, and please, I'm pretty sure she want that blue one for them Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, Roxanne. Yes, that is you then. It is super cute. I love it. This one, of course, it just rolls on. And then, like I said, it is a stretch. I carry this not this one, but I carry my keychain wristlet all the time. It's so convenient. Just getting out the car, you can slip that on your arm and you are good. You are good to go, especially if you have a small purse.
Yeah.
And you don't want to, put your keys in there, or you're just running in. This is so convenient. So congratulations, Roxanne.
And I'll make sure you get that
Okay.
information or
Yes.
whatever too to give it
Yes.
to
Yes.
her. So yeah. So again, everyone, I want to say thank you for tuning in for tonight. We're welcome back to season 4. We're moving along. And we did go a little side left, but I think that was just alternative for us to break the ice, because next week I actually will be having someone who is into the alternative healings with using sound bowls and doing sound baths and stuff for next week. So that's just led us right into the segue.
Right on in.
Next week. Yeah, let us right on in. And then I will also be announcing in April the 27th, I will be having a sound bath thing as well. And I'm just excited on the next road that he has for my new journey with Mama's Healing for You, with the sound and learning the meditation and different things like that. So again, thank you so much, Tonya, for coming with us tonight. And for you guys, for those tuning in, we thank you for tuning in tonight. And we look forward to seeing you again back next week. Now, again, my mantra is every week, it has not changed. If you have never been told that you are loved, just know that you are loved here at the Upfront Mind, Body, and Soul.
I love it.
Until next time.